Ну что ж, побегаем, посмотрим, что у нас тут есть. Непрочитанные сообщения. Давайте. Сообщение Тамберсона. Если дошедшие до меня слухи верны, и тебе действительно удалось уцелеть, навести меня в цитадели, есть разговор. За последние 2 года многое изменилось. Благодаря тебе я в совете. Мне кажется, было бы честно выслушать тебя лично. Договор с Заидом Массани от призрака. Шепард. Вы завершили переговоры с опытным наемником Заидом Массани. Его имя, возможно, знакомо вам. Заид принимал участие в многих известных, а также абсолютно неизвестных операциях в системах Терминус, где показался безжалостным и неустрашимым бойцом. Мне кажется, что такой человек мог бы пригодиться, поэтому я провел переговоры и сделал так, чтобы он вступил в ваш отряд. Сейчас он на Омеге тратит свой последний гонорар. Там его и можно найти. Все денежные вопросы с ним я решу лично. Так, проект Повелитель Пламени. Капитан, пропал исследовательский корабль Розали, связанный с Цербером. Экипаж корабля испытывал новый прототип транспортного средства «Молот». Кроме того, на борту корабля были работающие на нас ученые, доктор Мануэль Кайше и доктор Роберт О'Ойл. Мы хотим, чтобы вы разыскали корабль и исследовательскую команду ученых. Так, видели последним. Так, место крушения Нормандии от адмирала Хакета. Капитан Шепард. Мы полагаем, что найденные в результате сканирования системы Амады данные не заинтересуют вас. Найдено место падения Нормандии. Альянс хочет почтить память Нормандии и воздвигнуть памятник на месте, где нашли последний приют ее обломки. Мы хотели бы, чтобы вы в числе первых побывали на месте трагедии и установили там памятник. После нападения коллекционеров на Нормандию 20 членов экипажа до сих пор числятся пропавшими без вести. Если вам удастся отыскать доказательства их смерти, пожалуйста, предоставьте их органам Альянса. Желаю удачи, капитан. Ну, тут шлем. Властелин. От призрака. Шепард. Одно наше отделение без каких-либо предупреждений перестало выходить на связь. В проекте «Властелин» задействованы достаточно опасные технологии, и я хочу, чтобы вы с этим разобрались. Перед отделением поставлена достаточно щекотливая задача, поэтому я не могу доверить этому каналу все детали операции. Вы найдете отделение на планете Айта системы Тифона, которая находится в скоплении Феникс. Пожалуйста, соблюдайте осторожность. Такой излучатель. Встреча с Касуми Готта. От призрака. Шепард. Затратив немало денег и усилий, мы разыскали опытную воровку Касуми Готта и убедить ее поработать с вами. Мало кто слышал о ней, и уж совсем мало кто может утверждать, что видел ее лично. Она непревзойденный мастер маскировки и скрытого проникновения. Ее навыки сослужат вам бесценную службу. Отправляйтесь на цитадель в район Закера. Там вы найдете особенный рекламный терминал, отличающийся от остальных. Чтобы поговорить с Касуми, введите на терминале пароль «Молчание золота». Финансовая корпорация Вознесение. Информация о вашем счете. Стэнвик Добс. Банковский агент. Финансовая корпорация Вознесение. Земля. Здравствуйте, капитан Шепард. Благодарим за предоставление актуальных медицинских справок. В связи с этим статус мертва заменен на статус жив. Статус мертв. Статус жив. После вычета небольшой комиссии за закрытие дела с последующим изменением статуса и восстановлением вашего счета. Остаток кредитов по вашему счету составляет 100 тысяч. Спасибо, что пользуетесь услугами финансовой корпорации Вознесения. Мы всегда рады вам. Защищайте свои главные активы. Мы предоставим лучшие ставки на страхование жизни и выплаты, которые вас устроят. Запросите бесплатный подсчет прямо сейчас. Да вы что там, блять, охуели? У меня там было 9 миллионов. 9, мать его, миллионов. Куда вы их дели? Почему осталось только 100 тысяч? Вы разбазарили мои деньги, что ли, или чё?
Attitude roll 35.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watching me 24/7. Jerks. Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Ну, все равно, как это... Какие-то связи вы между собой все равно установили в процессе задания. Там все-таки это было... Не одного месяца, мне кажется, дело.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Так.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How was Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Ладно.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
От нее пока многого не узнать. Придется потерпеть.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
Ну да, ну
We
да.
look out for human interests.
Хорошая
Advance human
отговорка.
technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
А ты знаешь, ценой
Sounds
чего?
like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity.
Сомнительное
I
очень
also love
сравнение.
Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for
Not
them?
at all. Our,
Oh,
we
я
look
не
out
то
for
нажал.
human interests. Advance,
What are your
I'll keep
responsibilities?
you notified of any, if any
Тоже
of
не
the crew
то.
has important business
Вот.
to discuss.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly.
Ну да, они мне
Moment I'm
тем
not
более
near you, I
за
can close my eyes,
первую
fall back,
Нормандию
and you'll be
торчат.
there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Welcome aboard, Commander.
Ну да, мы только что и поговорили, алло. Что у нас здесь? Ничего. Только дуговой излучатель. Давайте его.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But
Определенно.
if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Ну, у вас может быть. Меня-то еще попробуйте догнать на Нормандии.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Can I help you with something?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Потом
We'll talk
поговорим.
later.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Ни хера не понял, но очень
Logging
интересно.
you out, Shepard.
Ну-ка, что у нас там в каюте? Аквариум. Лиара, терминал, Нормандия, музыка. Не, это что? Ладно, здесь не то. Ну нет, пока ловить нечего. Блин, скучать, конечно, буду по лифтикам. С ними как-то пободрее, повеселее.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Wow. My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Да, типа все тут ради каких-то своих целей. Ну-ка.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Да, и тут неплохо. Что-то. Все равно никого нет. Все равно никто не пользуется туалетом. Вот, пацаны и дамы. Вот вы пользовались хоть раз туалетом? Я что, не заходил, ни разу не видел, что кто-то пользовался туалетом.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Угу. Ну, только они хоть что-нибудь полезное делали хоть раз.
If I had some quality ingredients...
По крайней мере, даже намек не давали на то, чтобы они там что-то делали.
Grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Шепард, чё тебя так перекосоёбило-то? Да? Все нормально.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
I'll let you work.
Потом поговорю.
Of course, Commander.
Оу.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy
Привет.
crumble with you
А
on
ты
board.
помолодела, я смотрю.
It's good to see you alive.
Операцию сделала, что ли?
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay
Да я
on
не
the
сказал бы,
original
что он даже близко
Only thing
похож на
missing were my
лазарет.
private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race.
Реально
I
намного
have faith that
симпатичнее
your
стало.
dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Приятно видеть эту замечательную женщину у нас на корабле. Хоть как бы ей и не дают все-таки нормально раскрыться, но все равно создает вполне себе благоприятное впечатление. Вот такой здоровый трюм, и он пустой. Здесь реально можно было 2 челнока зафигачить, поставить мака. Даже с учетом, если у нас появится какой-то новый транспорт, все равно, мне кажется, место в вагон. Маленькая тележка.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the
А
Normandy
вот вообще ее
design, they got a
игнорируем,
bit sloppy
типа
with the
там
FBA
поддергивает,
couplings. I won't
похуй.
bore you with the tech,
Что там
but there's
говорил
an array
парень?
of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
О, нифига себе. Молодцы.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Вопрос только в другом. А почему вы так уверены, что... Ну, берете, вот вы видели Властелина согласен, но почему так верите в Шепарда? Ну, что как бы он мог реально бы ошибаться, с другой стороны.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
He would.
Всё? Ну ладно. Ну что ж. Думаю, самое время двигаться на Омегу.
Commander, you've received a new message
Уже?
at the private terminal.
Что там? Плохо работаешь, Келли. Ну что ж, сначала, думаю, на Омегу заскочим, а потом... Умеренные. Ну, что-то еще можно пособирать. Сюда. Какая здесь, конечно, медленная мышка в режиме сканирования.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe
Да
launched.
ё-моё, хватит.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Для планеты с умеренными припасами у тебя как-то их, я бы сказал, до хрена, что ли.
Probe away.
Есть. Все. Ой-ой-ой. Тут оно так вот делает, да? Так, я сейчас тут за кадром вот эту именно систему пособираю на ресурсы и вернусь. Так, ну все, здесь я пособирал. Скорее всего, все связанные с получением ресурсов моменты я буду пропускать. А на записи уже будут показывать всякие стычки, которые будут связаны с иными событиями. Ладно, пока копим.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Sun.
Откуда я 2 года в отключке был?
Seems he recently captured
Я еще не знаю, кто вы, откуда вы появились.
And is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Так. Сейчас сразу. Да, ёпт. Вот так вот. Да. Чё у Заида? Сразу. Ну, давай в урон. Так.